I'm going to slice it. I'm going to dice it up for you today, June 14th, a beautiful Friday outside. Summer's almost here officially, and the days are just getting nicer and nicer. So please go outside and enjoy yourself a little bit. Get outside, walk, take a nice walk, hike. You know, get outside in the woods, jump in the pool, jump in the ocean. Try to enjoy God's green earth a little bit more if you have the time today. So I want to thank you for joining me today. Um, I want to ask you a question. If you can, if you know how to tap into your beast mode. I'm not sure if you remember or recall where the beast mode actually kind of started with Marshawn Lynch, the running back for the Seattle Seahawks back in the heyday. Some of you probably do remember, but why was he running beast mode? Why did they call it beast mode? If you do remember, because he was running through people, he was running over people, he was running around people, 11 men on defense, and he was scoring touchdowns. Nothing and no one could stop him. So your beast mode, obviously, at this stage in your life. I highly doubt you're a running back, so I highly doubt you are running over people. But the analogy is you are running over obstacles, you are running around obstacles, and you are doing whatever it takes to win, to score that touchdown, right? So you can tap into your beast mode at any moment, at any time, right? It's really just a mental switch that we all have, that you're going to have to tap into almost every single day if you want to keep pushing forward, if you want to get better at something, if you want to become unstoppable, if you do not want to be content or just average, you're going to have to tap into the beast mode and just keep plowing through. And it's easier said than done. It is so much easier said than done because sometimes it's easier just to you know, just take a step back and relax and not do anything, you know, especially now, like I just said, I get outside and enjoy the weather. But, as the weather gets nicer and nicer, sometimes you get lazier and lazier. You want to have a few drinks by the pool. You want to go outside and just blaze up and you want to just do nothing all day, right? And maybe that does feel good once in a while because you worked your ass off all week and you can justify it. And you know what? To a point, you're probably right. But when you're not doing that, and when you have an opportunity to go complete beast mode and do not allow anyone or anything to be in your way and just to overcome that and just freaking plow right through it, plow right through it. You have that within inside of yourself. And it's a mindset. It's just a mindset because you have to like build yourself up to it. You have to tell yourself that nothing and no one is out there capable of stopping you at this goddamn moment. You have the ability to accomplish anything you want in this life. You have this opportunity because you are alive today. You are breathing oxygen today. You are here awake, awake in the moment. So you decide how your day is going to evolve. You decide. Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen today because on the outside, the external factors, all these forces around us, we don't know what's coming our way, but we know we have the ability to react to it. So how will we react to it? It's like if you think you're just like Teflon, it's going to bounce right off you, right? If you're laser focused on something, it doesn't matter what's going on around you, you're going to do it. You're going to complete it. So whatever is going on inside of your life, sometimes I'm right there with you. Some days are better than others, right? Things will happen. Life is not going to be fair to you or anyone else. So don't play the pity card. Don't play the victim card, right? But if you're able to play that beast mode card, if you ever tap into that beast mode day in and day out, right? Be consistent and disciplined. You know, anything is possible. We all remember the Kevin Garnett screen, another sports reference, right? After they won the NBA championship, yelling out in the center of the parquet floor, anything is possible because it's true. It is true. Anything is possible. Nelson Mandela once said, everything is impossible until you accomplish it, until you see it to fruition, until you create something. So tapping into that, right? Tapping into your own ambitions and ability and strengths, working on your weaknesses when you can. Trying to learn something new every single day. It takes effort. It takes effort. But the most successful people in this world are the ones that are consistent, right? Having some structure and discipline in your life. Not easy. It's not easy to do it day in and day out. I agree. I agree. But if you can train your mind that you're going to do this, if you can train your body, you're going to do this. If you train your soul, I'm going to do this no matter what, and no one's going to stop me, and I have to do it. Because now you're going to tap into your why. Well, why do you have to do it? You have to do it for yourself, you have to do it for your family, for your children, for your loved ones. You got to wake up day in and day out and work hard, earn money. And the money doesn't go as far anymore. So now you got to work, maybe sometimes you got to work a little harder to make a little more money, but the money's not worth as much as it used to. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. But it's one thing that we all have in common, and that's 24 hours in a day. We all have 24 hours today. I always talk about the slice of time, the slice of time, the slice of time that you have to get better when no one's watching, the slice of time that you have to do the things you need to do to become better at your crafts, learning a new skill, trying to create something and bringing it to the marketplace, trying to read another book, trying to, learn a new song, playing a new instrument, learning a new language, something that's going to benefit you, something that you're passionate about, but also something maybe that's going to help you throughout your career. You always hear the term the school of life, and it's so true, and it's so true. Because we're gonna have to fail before we succeed. You've heard it before. We're gonna have to fail before we succeed. Learning on the job, all these things. If you're consistently trying to become better and trying to learn and never being content and always striving to get better, reaching for that goal, working towards your dream. If that mindset is consistent, then you have that beast mode mentality. Because now nothing's gonna stop you. Nothing's gonna stop you. I know you got it within you. So today, on a beautiful Friday, right, winding down the work week for some, some people are like, ah, man, it's Friday. Now I get to on the weekend go to have a few parties, or go get to relax. And don't get me wrong, you should take some time to enjoy your life. Take some time to enjoy the ones that are around you, your loved ones around you. But there's a difference between enjoying your time with loved ones and having a great day, and there's a difference between, you know, basically causing bodily harm by, consuming, substances that they're not benefiting you. They're masking the pain, allowing you to cope with whatever's going on in your world, right? It becomes a wasted day. And sometimes when, that hangover the next day, you waste another day. That's one of the main reasons why I didn't really like drinking anymore, because wasting another day. It was one thing to have, a few drinks, have a good time. But like if I was waking up, this is my 30s. If I was waking up and I didn't feel good, I'm like, oh, why did I do that to myself? There's zero reason. Why did I do that to myself? What did I gain from that? And then that whole day is like, ugh, I'm not into that. I'm not into wasting days. There's no reason. No reason. I don't know how many days I got left. You don't know how many days you got left. But I know we have 24 hours every day. I know we have this opportunity to have a great day, do the right thing, to tell our loved ones, our spouses, our children, the people that we truly care about, that we love them, hug them, because we don't know how many kisses and hugs we got left. We don't. So being grateful for the moments that we have is truly important. Being grateful for every single day is truly important. But also realizing we're all on borrowed time. We are all on borrowed time. So if we're not actually working towards something, striving to be better every day, day in and day out, if we don't have this big goal, this big dream, or something that we're truly passionate about, we want to work towards, we want to create, we want to build. If we don't have these things in our life, we're kind of lost, we're kind of floating by. And with that emptiness, there's this vacuum of, you know, bad decisions, bad habits, you know, maybe hanging around bad people will fill it. And it'll drag you down. It'll be very, very difficult to get out of that hole. Some people never do. So circling back, circling back to your choices, circling back to, you have the ability within yourself. And it always comes down to you. It always comes down to your choices. Always comes down to how much, you know, effort do you want to put into something? How much you will allow the external factors around you to bring you down. Because if you could rise above all the negativity out there in this world, if you can rise above all these, these negative forces, if you ever turn on television, it's always negative, right? You ever go somewhere or you want to listen to people talk, majority of it's going to be negative, complaining and bitching about something. But it's that mindset of having positivity. It's that mindset of having that beast mode, um, consciousness in a sense, not allowing to be stopped. And having that consistency is difficult because, one day, you can put on like I said, you can put on a YouTube video, you can put on this motivational speech and you get fired up. You get fired up. You put on some music, go to the gym, you get fired up, work out. But what are you doing when there's no music? What are you doing when there's no motivation, words that you're listening to? I might inspire you for 15, 20 minutes to a half hour if I'm lucky. What happens when it's off? What happens when there's no one around? That's where true greatness lies, is when the ability to work in darkness, the ability to work on yourself when no one's watching. No one's giving you praise and admiration, but you're working hard. That's where, you can separate yourself from others. That is where that beast mode mentality comes in. To think about all the obstacles that you might have on a daily basis. Think about some of the people that may be trying to bring you down. Think about some of the people that are talking shit. Think about, if you some colleagues at work or family members that, you're not getting along with, that they try to, sabotage you here or there. But tapping into your beast mode, tapping into that beast mode mentality, you're going to overcome it. You're not even going to acknowledge it. You're just going to keep going forward because nothing's going to stop you. Beast mode is being unstoppable. Beast mode is seeing 11 men or 11 things around you trying to take you down while you're trying to get to your goal, while you're trying to win, while you're trying to score. You have that within inside of yourself. So tapping into it every day is the real challenge. Are you up to the challenge? Are you up to that challenge? So I want to thank you for joining me today here on the Conquering Hill podcast. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care.